Well, Larry Summers, the former Treasury Secretary, claims that Joe Biden's current $1.9 trillion fiscal plan risks generating the kinds of inflationary pressures we've not seen in more than a generation, have certainly set tongues wagging here in the United States. And it's also put Joe Biden and his current Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, very firmly on the back foot as they look to try and build support behind this package. What about inflation? Well, it's risen from 0.2% in May last year to 1.4% currently, and we think it's going to sail well above 3% in the next few months. Now that's because you're going to be, hopefully, comparing prices in a vibrant, reopened economy that's somewhat supply constrained with those price levels from 12 months ago when we know the economy was in dire straits as the lockdowns really bit hard for US companies. Now throw in higher transportation costs, higher energy costs, rising unit labour costs as well, and also, of course, housing rents on top. And it looks as though inflation could rise well above 3.5% and possibly even test 4%. Now, Federal Reserve officials have repeatedly told us they're prepared to look through a temporary spike in inflation, but with $1.9 trillion potentially hitting the economy very soon, possibly another $3 trillion in the form of Joe Biden's Build Back Better infrastructure and green energy program, and on top of that, remember, households have built up $2.4 trillion of savings over the last 12 months. Well, if that all hits this year, that could be the recipe for higher, more sustained inflation in the United States economy. Now, how sustainable inflation is will largely depend on what happens in the jobs market. There's still 9.8 million fewer people in work than there were 12 months ago, so on that, in the face of it, there's a lot of slack. But if we are right and there is a vibrant, reopened economy creating jobs in significant numbers and wages start to respond, then inflation could become a bigger, more ingrained issue for the US economy.